So rocking side to side, massaging your lower back out. Right? Oh yeah, gotta get the lower back all grooving today. And as you rock side to side, you can even do small circling motions if you wanted to. It's really up to you, whatever feels good. And then you can hug your right knee to your chest. Left leg would be out straight, and you're gonna go side to side there. So taking your time, you can go a little bit slower if you want to. You could have one foot down on the ground. It's really up to you, doesn't matter. Right? If you're feeling really tight, it might do you good to move slow. Right? You can even pull wide with your knee if you want to get a little bit more of your inner thigh. You could pull across, right? I can pull across. Look how fancy that is. And you're going to go about one more to each side. Then we'll go one leg up straight, grabbing behind that hamstring or calf, and we're going to alternate there, right? So same thing, just nice and easy, taking your time. Make sure your shoulders are staying relaxed. Because if you're tight, your shoulders are going to say, whoa, 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 let me help you. So just going side to side. Thinking about bracing your core, right? We got to get aware of our core today because we're going to use it again. Oh my gosh, Pilates and core. It's like they go hand in hand. So we're going to go one more to each side. And then we're going to relax our legs down and we're going to do some bridges, right? So just nice and easy. You're going to inhale in, exhale, we'll press up. Make sure you squeeze those glutes. Nice and easy. Inhale, coming right back down. So really squeezing the glutes with this motion. Right, take your time. You want to try to get as large a range of motion as you can, right? So make sure you're coming down in between each one. You're pressing up nice and high. You're squeezing those glutes. Just a few things to think about, no big deal, okay? And of course, you're breathing. So what we're gonna do here on our next one, we're gonna press up. We're gonna hold our bridge and we're gonna go up and down on those tiptoes. So we're warming up those calves. We're stretching out those ankles. And it kind of feels good, I think. So whatever I think feels good is obviously what we're going to do. Okay, and just nice and control with this. So on our next motion, we're going to try to stay up on those tiptoes, and now you're going to do your half bridge. So if I'm halfway down and up, so a little bit more challenging, right? This will help you get out any of your cramping in your legs if you didn't drink enough water. But just try to stay up on those tiptoes, try to control, and you should start to burn a little bit with this one, right? You're still squeezing those glutes. Okay, we got about 15 seconds. And we're gonna get to warming up our core. Nice and controlled here. We got 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax those hips and heels down. So with our core bracing here, you're gonna keep that lower back down and you're just gonna do a marching motion. So head is staying down for right now. We're just working on keeping our core nice and tight as we're moving our legs. Okay, so make sure that you're breathing. Make sure you're keeping that lower back down, right? Your shoulders are staying relaxed, right? Right, and you're keeping your head in just a nice, relaxed position, okay? So on this next move, you're gonna bring your right leg into tabletop. We're gonna lift into a crunch, and we're gonna kick our leg out and then bend back in. Okay, so we're kicking and we're bending. We're kicking and we're bending. So it's just nice and controlled, really, really core brace here, right? Make sure that your back is staying down. We're warming up our quad and our hip flexor here. You're gonna do 2 more. Here's 1, here's 2. We're gonna relax our head down, bring that right leg down, then we're gonna bring our left leg into tabletop, lift back in that crunch. We're kicking and bending, okay? So as you're holding that crunch, keep your elbows wide. Make sure that your chin is staying off your chest, right? Then we got our core. Nice and tight, of course, right? Then if you did Monday's workout, you might be feeling that still. You never know. Okay, we got about 10 seconds here. So nice and controlled. Remember, it doesn't have to be fast. We're gonna do 3 more. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. You're gonna relax. And we're gonna do a few single leg bridges here. So we're gonna cross our right foot over to our left knee, right? And we're gonna press up and come back down. So if single leg bridges hurt your back or it doesn't feel good to do this, you could have both feet down on the ground and still do your regular bridges, right? So whatever you feel like you can control, because we're warming up after all, but there are gonna be some single leg bridges today. So you got that in your mind for later. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 more here. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, Here's 4. Here's 5. Then we're going to switch. So right leg's down. You're going to cross your left leg over, and we're pressing up and down, right? So hips are coming up and down into that bridge. Okay, making sure that you're controlling. Again, if you have one leg over and it doesn't feel good, you can have both feet down on the ground. Whatever feels good. Okay, and we're going to go 5 more. There's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. Okay, and we're going to have both feet down. You're going to have your arms up in the air. We're going to hold our bridge, and we got to get our arms warmed up. So you're going to kind of do a chest fly type motion. You're coming wide with those arms and back. So you got a soft bend in those elbows. You're squeezing, right? And of course, you're squeezing your glutes. I didn't have to tell you that. Okay, you're going to do 2 more. Then you're going to have your arms. You're going to bring those palms all the way together. You want to try to push your palms as much together as you can. You're going to bring your hands down to your head and back, right? So this is kind of warming up those triceps. So you want to make sure you're actively pushing those hands together like you're smushing a bug. If you're not a bug smusher, then I don't know, act like you're smushing a grape to make wine or something, I guess. Okay, we got 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Then we're going back into that chest fly type motion, right? We want to warm up those pecs today because we're going to do some chest flies today. So I want your shoulders to be happy for it. So we're going to go 5 more. There's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. Go ahead and relax down. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do a progressive ab move. And then we're going to get started. So hands are behind your head. We're going to start with your modified bicycle crunch, right? So you always have one foot down on the ground. So what we're going to do, every about 15 seconds, we're going to add to this move. Okay, so as we add to it, doesn't mean you have to. If what I add to it feels too challenging, you just stick to where you're at and you're still going to get that benefit, right? Don't try to do crazy stuff like I'm doing if it doesn't feel good to you, right? But you might be crazy and want to do crazy stuff. Okay, so now you have the option. You can keep maintaining right here with one foot on the ground, or you can go into a bicycle crunch where you kick that opposite leg out. But we're still going slow. You're extending, you're kicking, right? So this is our second progression of this move. And lucky for you, we do have a third progression. Okay, so just nice and controlled. Remember, if this hurts your back, you'll go back to that first move where one foot's on the ground. Okay, so your next option is to go straight leg, bicycle crunch, right? If that doesn't feel good to you, you just can go to either move number 2 or move number 1. Okay, and we got about 15 seconds, and then we're gonna get rolling for the day, okay? Nice and controlled, do whatever variation you feel like you need to do. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. So for our first set here, we're going to need both dumbbells, okay? So we're going to be in a bridge the whole time. The fun part is, as you do a chest fly, you're going to kick a leg out, okay? So we want our elbows slightly bent, your weights will be up and together. Your legs or your arms come wide, you'll kick your leg out, you'll come together, it comes down, and we're going to alternate. Okay, so you're going side to side, okay, just like that. Go ahead. So if you needed to modify, you could just take out the leg kick and do the chest fly with it. Okay, but if you can add that leg in, it's going to add a little bit of control, right? And that's what the world needs, control. That's what your body needs. Okay, nice and controlled. Try to extend and point that toe, right? And remember, you don't have to go fast. The good news is we aren't repeating any moves today. That could be good or bad. I think it's good because I know what all the moves are. Okay, so once you do this move once, you don't have to repeat it. You can forget about it for the rest of the day. Kind of. Okay, we've got about 30 seconds. Nice and controlled. Make sure you're breathing, right? Of course you're breathing. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Make sure you're not going too wide with those chest flies. Your arms should not be touching the floor. Okay, we got 10 seconds to go. Woo, I'm heating up. Okay, we're gonna go one more to each side. Here's 1, here's 2, and relax. For our next move, you're gonna have 1 dumbbell, and we're gonna do a roll up with a switch. So you're gonna start with the weight in your right hand. If you can, you'll roll up, you'll press, you'll switch that weight to your left arm, you'll come down. roll up and press and switch, right? If the roll up feels like too much, you could just do a press and switch and take out that whole roll up. Otherwise, go for it. So you want to try to roll up with that weight at your shoulder, right? And then you're going to switch up top and come down. Okay, so we're going to roll and switch, right? Roll up and switch. Okay, so taking your time with this, make sure you're still adding in a posture element on that roll up. Okay, and you're breathing. Always be breathing, right? Woo! We got 30 seconds. Taking your time. Remember, if it feels like too much for you to do that roll up, just do an alternating press and take that roll up or crunch out of it, right? Otherwise, you keep rolling, right? And the good news is you only got 15 seconds left. And sound effects make you stronger if you didn't know that. Okay, you're doing an awesome job. We'll go one more each arm. Here's one. Here's two. And relax. You're going to have both dumbbells. And we're going to be in a seated position. Okay? So we're going to be in a V-sit type position. But you're going to have your knees bent. You're going to slightly tilt back. And you're going to do a hammer curl. So a hammer curl, you're going to have your palms facing towards you. You're curling those weights to your shoulder and then back. Okay, so you want to try to look where the wall and the ceiling meet to help you hold that posture. Okay, nice and controlled and back. If this position hurt your back, you could roll up a pillow or a blanket, or you can just stand and not do the V-sit type position. Right, the more you tilt back, the harder it gets. Okay, nice and controlled. We're going 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and relax. Okay, so that was 1 set. We got 3 sets to go of exercises. Okay, so our next move, you've got 1 dumbbell, and we're gonna go into a single leg bridge. So you're gonna have your right leg down, your weight's gonna start up, your left leg and the weight are gonna come together and then apart. Together and apart. If you modify, just do core bracing and keep your hips down. Ready? And go. So you're coming together and apart, nice and controlled. Try to keep your left leg as straight as you can. And we're going for large range of motions, right? We don't want to do half motions. You want to work those muscles to their full potential, right? And your core is tight because you're holding a single leg bridge. So it's doing the work already. Okay, you're doing an awesome job here. We got 10 seconds left to this side. Keep on breathing. Okay, we're gonna do 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And you're gonna relax. We're gonna switch sides. So left leg is down, right leg is up. You'll start together. You'll come apart and together, right? Apart and together. Remember, if the single leg feels like too much, you'll core brace. So your hips would stay down and you'd focus on keeping your back down. Okay, keep on breathing. You're doing a great job. Right, you're almost there. Okay, keep on going. 15 seconds. 15 seconds of pure joy, right? I know that's what you were thinking. Okay, we got 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here is 3, and you're gonna relax. Okay, so we still have our 1 dumbbell. We're gonna do a fun core move. So you have a few options. Option number 1, your legs would be out straight. You'll have the weight at your chest. You would roll up, tuck your knees in, the weight comes down past your knees, and you come up. Okay, if that feels like too much for your back, you'll be in a seated position, and you would go here. Okay, ready? And go. So you're either here and coming back, right? Or you're gonna be here and marching. Okay, so take your time. If you wanna try the move without the weight, you could too, right? The weight's gonna make it a little bit harder. You're trying to tuck your knees or knee underneath that dumbbell, right? You could even do this move with 1 leg at a time if you wanted to. Okay, it's up to you. Whatever you need to do to keep moving. That's the goal. Right? So keep on tucking in and bending. Oh yeah, there's those abs. We found them. 6-pack by 11, you know what they say. Okay, you got 20 seconds. Taking your time. Slow down if you need to. We got 15 seconds to go. Ooh, yeah. Right, breathing with it. Modify if you need to. We got 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here is 3. And you're gonna relax. And we're in that seated position, both dumbbells. So we're gonna add to our hammer curl like we just did. This time we're gonna do hammer curl to a press. So same sitting position, hammer curl, press, back, down. So you could have your legs down, or if you wanna make it harder, they can be up. It's up to you. Ready? And go. So your hammer curl, press, back, down, right? Hammer, press, back, down. If you want your feet up, that's fine. Woo, don't make sure you fall over. Okay, nice and controlled. Keep your core tight. Right, chin staying off your chest. And we're gonna go for 5 more. So we got 1, coming back. Here's 2, coming back. Here's 3, coming back. We got 2 more. Here's 4, coming back. Here's 5, coming back, and relax. All right, so that was our second set done. So now what you're gonna do, we're gonna go opposites here. Another single leg move. So you're gonna have your right arm up in the air, okay? Actually, when we'll go right arm, we'll go both arms. Unless you have light dumbbells, you can do right arm, but I'm not gonna. So what you're gonna do, left leg is up. You're gonna do a windshield wiper motion with your left leg. And as you do that, you're gonna bring both your hands to the right and back. So you're just gently bringing the weight across your body and back, right? Across and back. So try to keep those arms straight. It's not a huge motion. If you're core bracing and it's because the single leg bridge hurts, that's okay. Ready? So you're going wide and back. So the weight is just barely going across your body. You're trying to keep those arms straight. Remember, if you had lighter weights, you could just have it in your right arm and go wide with your right arm, okay? But I don't have light weights, and I don't think I could do this with a 10. Maybe I could, I don't know. I guess I could. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Nice and controlled. So you could use one arm or both on that weight. 10 seconds. Make sure your hips aren't dropping as that left leg goes wide. Okay, we got 3 more. Here's 1, 2, 3. And you're gonna relax. Okay, left leg is down. Woo, right leg is up. And we're up. You're going across and wide. Cross and wide, right? Remember, if you wanted one dumbbell and just do one arm, you can, or you can do both, right? Whatever fits your fancy. Okay, nice and controlled. Control that weight. Control that leg. And remember, it's not huge motions here. 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Oh yeah, we got 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And relax. All right, so fun move we got here next. 1 dumbbell. We're gonna do our roll up, but we're gonna add some fun to it. So if you can, you're gonna have your weight at your chest. You're gonna roll up, and you have the option. You can bring up one leg and then the other and reach the weight and go back down, or you could do both, come down and back, right? So if the roll up feels like too much, you could try it without the weight, or if you wanna modify, you could crunch and crunch, okay? Ready? And go. So weights at your chest, you roll up. You can either have both legs come up towards that weight, or you could do singles, and then you would go down. Okay, I'll show you it again. So you can do both, you can do singles, right? Or you can do the crunch version, right? And just get that weight over those knees. Your head can even stay down. Okay, so lots of ways you can do it. I've already started my timer, so if you started, don't worry. Your effort didn't go unused. Okay, nice and controlled. Make sure you're controlling those legs on the way down, right? If you can hear your feet land, you are slamming too hard, right? Nobody wants you to slam too hard, right? Nice and controlled. As you roll up, the closer the weight is to your chest, the harder it is. So if you needed to use it as momentum to get up, sure, do it. It's still gonna be hard. Okay, we got 30 seconds. Nice and controlled. All right, I had a good power breakfast, so I'm ready for all these moves today. Breakfast makes a difference, right? It does. Okay, 15 seconds. I might have added extra time because I forget what time we started on. Don't tell anyone. Okay, we're almost here. 10 seconds to go. Okay, we're gonna do 3 more. Here's 1. Coming back. Here's 2. Coming back. Here's 3. And relax. And we're gonna be in our V-sit position. So for this move, we're gonna do a sit and twist, okay? So you're gonna have your knees in that same position. I'm gonna show you my front profile because my head is not gonna move. I'm tilted back. You're gonna drop and touch the weight to the side, okay? So if your head stays forward, do not twist your head and shoulders, right? So you're tilted, you're coming down, touch your weight, back to the middle, down, touch. So it's slow, down, touch. You wanna touch that weight to the floor. It's gonna work that obliques or the obliques like wild. Okay, nice and controlled. Nice long neck. If the weight feels like too much, get rid of it and just do hand motions and you're still gonna get that benefit, okay? Take your time. Nice and controlled. Keep breathing, right? Tap the weight, back. Tap that weight, back. So when you turn and twist like this, it's gonna get your body working way better than if you're yanking your neck and head around, okay? You don't wanna do that. I don't want you to cheat. Okay, nice and controlled. Keep breathing. Almost there. Right? Oh yeah. We got about 15 seconds. Right? So hang on to it. Try not to stop, right? If you need to stop, just get rid of your weight and do those hands instead. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna relax. We got 3 more exercises for the day. So what we're gonna do here, you've got 1 dumbbell. We're gonna have our right foot on the ground. You're gonna have your weight up. This time you're gonna bend, and your goal is to get your weight to go like right above your shin. That's your goal. Doesn't mean you have to, but that's the goal. So you'll extend, you can bend your elbows and come back, right? So you could turn it into a tricep motion with those arms if you want, or you could do straight back, either way, right? And if it hurts your back to do single leg, you're core bracing, okay? So don't worry, it'll still work you. There's nothing wrong with modifying, right? At the beginning of your workout, at the end of your workout, doesn't matter, right? What matters is you're doing the workout. That's all that matters. Okay, you're doing a great job. Nice and controlled. Tucking that knee in, right? We're getting a nice core move through that. Okay, we got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're switching sides. Left leg down, right leg is bent and in and back, right? So I'm doing more of a tricep motion with this because call me crazy, I love a good tricep move. But if you like straight arms, that's fine too. Nice and controlled. Kicking and bending. Trying to get that weight to your knee, your shin. If you get it to your foot, I don't know, you might be really flexible. Okay, at least get that knee to your waistline. Then you can bring the weight the rest of the way. It's not that crazy. 5 more, there's 1. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're gonna relax. Okay, most fun ab exercise today. 1 dumbbell. We're gonna do a single leg roll up with a twist. What? I know. So left knee is bent, right leg's out straight. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you'll roll up, lift that leg, twist to that side, come back and down. Okay, so you can roll, then bring that leg up and twist, right? If lifting that leg feels like too much, don't lift it. Then you can always turn it into a crunch over. Okay, one leg at a time. Ready? And go. So you're trying to roll and lift that leg up, touch that leg down and back. So same thing applies here. Don't turn and twist that hip. I just want that weight coming down and back, right? If you sit up and then bring your leg up, it makes it a little bit easier, not much. This is a pretty hard exercise, right? Remember, modify it if you need to. Don't even add that crunch, just add that wood chop twist, right? You're doing a great job. We're getting a little wacky on a Wednesday. We got 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3, and you're gonna relax. Okay. Right leg is bent, left leg is out. We're rolling, lifting and twisting. A roll, a lift, and a twist. Right? Modify if you need to. Maybe you want to just do the regular roll-ups without a weight or with a weight. You could do that. Right? Point is, I don't care as long as you keep moving through this workout. Okay, we got about 15 seconds. Right? Breathe with it. Take your time. You don't have to get in a ton of reps. Remember, I know this is a hard move. Right? But I'm not going to take it easy on you. 10 seconds. Almost there. 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here is 3. Then relax. And we got 1 last move. Oh, it's going to be great. So 1 dumbbell. Then we're going to do a progressive move. So we're going to build into this move. Okay, if you don't want a dumbbell, you don't have to use it. It's still challenging without it. Okay, so if you have the dumbbell, it'll just be at your chest. And you're going to have your knees bent, toes up. We're just going to tilt back and then come right back. Okay, so it's nice and controlled. You're keeping your core tight. Your eyes are looking up where the wall and the ceiling meet. And then back. Okay? Remember, if you don't want the dumbbell, don't use it. Okay, so now you're going to add to it. You're going to tilt. You'll raise, come up. Tilt, raise, come up. So you're coming up in between each move or each leg lift. And if you don't want your weight, that's fine. Put it down, right? You're still gonna burn without the weight. Look, I'm not using it and I still think it's hard, okay? So in all these moves, if you get to a point where you're like, that's all, I can't move to the next step, that's okay, right? Just like in warm up, you stick to what works with you. But if you can, now you're gonna tilt, lift both legs, legs come down, you come forward, right? We're back, we lift, we're down, we're up, right? If you have your weight, that's fine. It's still against your chest, right? Sometimes it kind of helps to have your weight because it makes you feel like you got something to hold, okay? Doing a great job. We're gonna do 1 more, then we're gonna take a quick break before we go to our next one. Okay, so just lean forward, let that lower back stretch for a second. So we're gonna add to this, we're not gonna use our dumbbell, right? No dumbbell. You're gonna tilt back, you're gonna bring your legs up, kick into that V, come back, come down, right? So remember, you can go to the last step. You don't have to advance if you're not ready, okay? And with your arms, this is what I like to do. When I come back, I go wide arms, lift your legs, extend your legs, bend, back in and relax, right? So we're back, lift, extend, back, down and in, okay? Nice and controlled. Right, we're doing a Pilates V, hey-ho. On this next one, we're gonna hold. So you can hold with both legs, 1 leg, or kick those legs out. Okay, we've got 15 seconds here. Hang on to it. Keep breathing. We're almost there. 10 seconds. Stay tall. Keep those legs up. Put your legs down if you need to. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. There you have it. Well, Wednesday burn.